weirdest places I've ever been.
There was two, not one, but two stick figures. One appeared, and then another one appeared. The actual upper circle.
Yeah, up there as well.
And now on the... Whoa, and again. And here's Paul.
Ghost Dimension.
Hello and welcome back as we continue to investigate at New Mills Art Theatre. This is Ghost Dimension. Let's take a look at what happened last time.
The stage revolves. Now, you know when you do a seance? Oh, that's a good sign.
Seance.
You heard a growl, I heard a shh.
But growls are not good, are they?
There's that cold again.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh my god! It was a shadow! Like a shadow person!
No!
Yes! Oh my god!
Come on, Bex. You okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You okay? There we go. All right. You okay, love? You all right?
What happened?
Don't know, but we need to get you out of this room.
Yeah, let's get you out.
Way
somewhere
too
safe.
early for you.
What's in store for our team tonight?
I swear to God. There was a noise. Something's making a noise like it's laughing at me. Hello? Come forward. Communicate with me. That's gotta be me knocking now.
Hello? Come and join me. Come and sit next to me. Is Veronica there? I can hear footsteps coming down the stairs. There was a male voice then. Speak louder!
What the fuck was that? Hello? You there? Copy this noise. Instant response. Did you used to work here? Can you knock for me?
Don't feel on my own. There's absolutely no one here with me. Hello? Can you make a noise, please?
There was a voice. Clear voice. Just gonna check by the stairs, see if there's anything there. Nothing was there. Nothing.
My curtain just moved. This one here. curtain to one of the boxes. There's no one in there. Who's there? Is someone in here?
I'm sure I heard like 3, like quiet taps, like tap, tap and tap. That was a voice going. Whoa, 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 what happened then?
Oh my God, what is that? I'm not staying in here, I'm going. Oh my God. What the hell was that?
It's like somebody was walking along in here then. Clear as day. Clear as day. Use your voice. Can you do it one more time?
Can you put one of these seats down for me? Take a seat. Maybe if I sit down. Okay, I'm sat looking at the stage now. Why don't you come and join me? Why don't you come and sit down with me? It's like a shuffling noise. That shadow that was at the top of the stairs, come down. Come and sit in one of these seats. Come on. Don't be afraid.
Come on, come towards me. Use my energy. The hell was that behind me then? It's a reflection. It's fine.
This has got to be one of the weirdest places I've ever been. And I've been some strange places before, but this place just has a feeling about it that you're just not alone. Do you mind me sitting here? Is the show over and you want to clean up? Tell me to go. Give me something audible.
So, Paul, what's happened up here? Have you had any reports of any paranormal activity? Anybody said that they've experienced something strange.
Well, last year we did have a paranormal investigation team that were interested in the building because they'd heard about the history of it. They did find quite a bit of activity up here. They reported they heard people talking, and one of them actually saw the seats go up and down as bucket seats do, which was quite interesting to say the least.
Now, also these chairs, they look very old. Are they from this building or have they come from somewhere else?
Now, these chairs were residing in the cinema in Salford. The cinema was shutting down, and the society decided to buy them, and they transported them all here, put them all in the rows now as it's reordered back in 1966.
I wonder if then, if they've been transported to here, I wonder if there's any spirits attached to them. And that's why maybe the
Well, they could be
seats go up
because
and down.
spirits do attach themselves to different items.
Pieces of it, yeah.
So with these coming in from an outside source, it could have also brought spirits with it.
Drawn.
It's quite possible, yeah.
Paul, what is this?
This is what's referred to in the theatre as the lover's chair. It has 2 seats, 2 backs and a single seat, and it's designed for people that like sitting next to one another.
Yeah.
We did have the paranormal investigators. They brought a machine in, and one of the people that were with them was drawn to this particular chair, and you could see us when they put this machine on, you could see a stick thing, and then we looked at it and something else appeared next to her, and there was obviously nobody sitting there, was just a person sitting there, so obviously there is some intimacy in the theatre with this sort of chair.
That'll be an SLS camera.
Yeah.
And we've got one of those tonight.
Yeah, we'll use that tonight then to see if we can capture
Yes.
a stick figure in this area as well.
Good idea.
Absolutely.
Top circle, let's investigate it.
Let's investigate it, and it's also the lover's corner.
Yes, let's go and see what's what. Don't forget there's a REM pod on the stairs. I'm just going to move that out of the way so nobody kicks it.
Straight to
The lovers.
literally just got pushed again then as we were coming over here. Something
Really?
just,
What
something
pushed you back or forward?
just on my shoulder. Yeah, it was one of those experiences that, you know, when you've been touched.
Yeah.
Not like a little poke and your clothes moving. Somebody pushed me.
Okay. Oh, what's
So-
this one?
This is the
Lover's
lover's...
chair. This is where somebody picked up was it the stick figure?
Yeah, we should involve... Did
Is
you
that
hear
right?
that?
Is that right? Was it you? Footsteps?
Footsteps. Thank you. We should get the SLS here.
Yes. Where's Paul?
Paul, I'll radio him.
to Paul.
Paul, can you come over with the SLS? We want to see if we can capture this stick figure.
Right, while we wait for Paul, let's call out and see if we can...
Whoa,
the REM pod
the REM pod
down
on
there.
the stage. And the REM pod
We just
over on
heard-
there as well, on the actual upper circle.
Yeah, up there as well.
And now on the... Whoa, and again. And here's Paul.
There's Paul.
Really? So the hub went off.
So they all
this
went off.
Now, I would say normally that this could have been the walkie-talkie. However, it happened in plenty of time after
Yeah,
the walkie-talkie.
yeah.
And there's no physical
And
way.
also the range.
Yeah,
No.
then it would have got the stairs.
So we're at the Lover's
At
chair,
the stage.
Paul. We were just thinking we could use this device to see if we can pick up any stick figures.
Yeah, we'll set the SLS up. So
SLS.
Set it to record and we can start.
And that was funny, that, because we heard a bang, then a footstep,
And
then the REM pods started going off. So it was like...
Did you hear?
No.
There was a noise just then, as we were talking. And it sounded like a squelch.
Nothing down there. Can't see anything. Oh, I heard something then.
Should we get the
REM pod?
REM?
Hello? Are you up there?
Come forward.
Okay. There's a shadow up there.
Dave, can you see anything?
shadow up there somewhere sitting on the seat.
What the fuck was that?
Did you see it?
On the camera?
Not on the camera.
Did you nobody see that?
Naked eye.
Dave? Just
No.
to debunk that, come back to me. There was something clear there. Now go back.
It could be the SLS dots.
It's the IR on the camera.
What did you think?
It looked like a shadow, but it was the IR. It wasn't you, it was this one.
Alright, I'm not sorry then.
Okay. So, if we shine the SLS over to here,
Yeah, see
Yeah,
if
I
we
was
pick
going
up
to say if
anything.
we
should we change?
sit a couple of seats down.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it? Because I've brought the SB7 down as well.
Have you? Do you want to get the SB7 on?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Swap places and then you can point towards those chairs and I'll get the SB7.
Which chairs are these two here?
Bit we can't
Yeah,
see.
because you can
But the whole-
point it, can't you then?
Yeah.
So it don't fall over.
No way.
That was clear as day.
Hello?
Can you do that again for us? Just one more time.
Tell you what, there is something in here. There really is. Can you hear that?
That whispering.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a voice. That was a voice. That was
Yeah.
whispering.
Do you have to keep the noise down because the show's about to start?
Whoa.
Think about the time of night as well. End of the night, end of the show. He's coming, tidying up, cleaning up.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. There was literally for a fraction of a second, there was two, not one, but two stick figures. One appeared, and then another one appeared. Obviously, that's Dave. But there
Yeah,
was two,
there.
one and two.
You got one?
That's Dave on the right.
Okay.
But there was two. There was two clear stick figures on this camera.
That's a good one.
Listen, did you hear that? Somebody walking. No, there was somebody down there walking.
If you're on the stage, can you go towards the blue lights?
I'm going to point this at the stage.
Yeah. Might get somebody folding or cleaning up.
I'm sure it's strong enough to reach the distance, but you never know. I want to put the SB7 on, but then
Put it on. Let's
I'm
change
just
it
thinking
up.
if we do, then we're not going to be hearing everything else.
Well, if what?
Whoa,
We've got
on
one.
camera, on camera there. He's still there. Look, look, look. Did you see it? Oh, there.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Someone is there. And this is where the figure was caught last time.
Wow. Hello and welcome.
It's like he's dancing. Maybe he's dancing to like the music.
Is that you, Eddie?
He's just gone. He's literally just gone. He like he jumped off the balcony. Maybe that person,
Somebody pushed him.
or he got a bit drunk and fell over the balcony.
Had we just caught the exact same spirit person that Paul had mentioned earlier? It appeared in the exact same spot as the previous investigators had seen it.
But we definitely caught that figure. But before, not just one, but two. So it could be two presences here.
I think we're surrounded. I really do. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Coming from the
I
shelf.
think if we sit down and use this device, Paul,
Yeah, use
Yeah.
the spirit box and
see if we can pick anything up. Because we definitely caught something. You know, whispering and voices
Let's do
have to
it.
go that way because the camera's there set up. If we sit down and we use it, it might pick up something else. That was short. Ooh. Okay, so we have a device here, and you can speak into it.
I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's I don't know. Doesn't it look like
Oh my
somebody
God,
sat
yeah,
there?
doesn't it?
It's just a shade, you know.
It's a shading, isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to turn this on then.
So what's this called again?
SB7 Spirit Box.
Right. Are you here with us now?
Keep going in harder.
Can you tell us your name? Yes.
Is there?
Is there?
Is there anybody here with us now?
Did that say then? What did it say?
It sounded like time.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've had that a couple of times on the order system as well.
War.
Whoa.
Now that'll be right. We did 2 world wars at this
It
place. weren't there?
survived 2 world wars, yeah.
Can you say our names?
Did anybody hear that whistle? When?
That said yes.
Did that say yes?
And that just said EVP.
It did, it
EVP.
did, is it?
So we may have got something on the EVP then.
You may have.
How old are you? What?
I'm sure when you asked that, a chair moved.
Right. It's one of the reports, isn't it? Right.
Right. So we're right.
Is it female first?
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Tell us your name using this device.
Katie. What did you pick up on?
It sounded like a...
Steve. That was definitely Steve.
Is your name Steve? Steve again.
Yeah?
Steve.
Steve?
There's something. It said there's something.
There's something. Shit. I heard that clear as day.
So we've
Shit.
got some. There's something shit.
Something.
Have you been following us around all night? Yes.
Yes. I
Hear
heard
that bang?
Yeah, that was a big bang.
Do you know who we are?
Steve again.
Steve.
The light on the stage is just like something walked in front of it. The REM on the stage.
On the stage.
Yeah. Just looked at it. Literally, there's only a short gap between Jane and Dave, and something just moved and blanked that REM out. Is there somebody on the stage? If there's somebody up here with us, can you come and sit on one of the chairs? The show's about to start.
No.
No. Should we go somewhere else then?
Sounded like Steve again.
Yeah. Plenty of voices and names had been given during our investigation of the upper circle. Who was communicating with us? Emma and I head out on our own to investigate. Okay, so I am doing my lone vigil in the dressing room, the one that's really active. That, what you see, is the infrared camera, which is set up in the hub in case I miss anything. Oh, looked like there was a shadow over there by the door. Yeah, so this is quite active, this room. I have the Ovilus with me. That's just said next, so I don't know what that means. Maybe next up for auditions, I don't know. I'm going to call out and see what happens in this room to me.
Okay, so I'm here in the theatre, trying to see whether we can find anything. There's been reports of conversations and shadows and stuff, so let's see if anything wants to come and talk to me. Is anybody there that wants to come and communicate with me? Can you make a noise for me?
So I'm going to see what happens to me. I've also got an EVP recorder over there by the sink. That's over there. So if anything happens or we catch any words, it's going to be on there, hopefully. And there's a REM pod and the doll. So I'm quite equipped. And this says bottle. The Ovilus just said bottle. Okay. Is anybody here? I just heard somebody go, ooh. Can anybody do something right now?
Can you affect some of the equipment that's around the theatre? It's amazing, this theatre. Some very, very funny noises going on.
Can anybody make a noise? I hear scratching. Is that you? Are you scratching on the wall? I can hear scratching. Why are you scratching? Do you feel trapped in here? Tell you what. Greater. Do you feel like you're a greater force than I am? Do you feel like you're greater than me? Is there anything here? Anything sitting beside me?
Can you make a noise for me? Is there any children spirits here? Tap, tap. Hello? Okay, it sounded like one of the chairs just creaked. Up there. And there is nobody up there.
This is a time to make yourself known. I'm on my own. And you can say and do whatever you want. Life. I'm very much living. Have you passed? Do you wish you still had life? Or have you got a different life now? A second life? Oh my God. Someone's over there. Something is sitting over there. Hello? There's a mirror with me in it. Property. Did you see this as your property?
Are you coming to watch a show? Hello? You come and talk to me? Seemed to react when I asked whether there's any children present.
I don't know what it is, but I can hear like a scratching and it won't go. I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzy. I don't know what that is. I have a little slight headache as well. There. Are you trying to affect me some way? Oh, just a big growl. Like a... March? March? Are you talking about the month? Or are you talking about marching? Come on, give me something else. What's your name? I've been told in the past, when you ask a question like, what's your name? If you get a name straight in your head, it usually means because it's been put there. And I got the name Henry. And straight away I just thought, Henry. Is that your name, Henry? No. Growl, growl, growl again. Henry? Growl. Start to feel a little bit scared now. Henry, can you come closer?
What was that? Some very, very weird noises. Can you make noise for me, please? What was that? Can you tap? Okay, that was a bit weird.
It just feels like there's somebody sitting beside me. Henry? How did you die? How old were you? Do you feel alone? Or is this a happy place? There was just a noise when I said, is this a happy place? Potentially, that was an answer to my question.
Best seat in the house, by all accounts. And there's a lot of knocking and banging. And I just heard a hum. That's footsteps. Hello?
I keep hearing growls everywhere. And I'm starting to feel really lightheaded in here. I'm going to have to stop in a minute because I'll faint and I've got no walkie-talkie on me today. I won't be able to get to the others, they won't know. Well, they'll see me on the hub, but...
Can you do something for me? Can you rattle the... Can you do something for me? Can you rattle the coat hangers? Can you rattle one of those for me? Okay. Something is touching my leg. I don't know what that is, but it's like only tiny, and it's sort of tapping my leg like that on the side. I don't know what it is. That's a bit weird and a bit freaky. Is that you, Harry? Is that Henry? Is that what you're doing to my leg, or is it something else? Is it someone else? That doll's really freaky. It keeps looking at me. Well, it's looking at me. Is there more people in here? I've just heard somebody say yes. That was a woman's voice and it said yes.
So there's a story in this area. There was a guy fitting the new boilers backstage, and he was a long life member. He had to come up to switch the power off. He came up the auditorium without the lights being on. He opened this door to the foyer, went through the foyer, went to go up these stairs. He saw something at the top of the stairs, turns promptly on his heels and went straight out, and has never been in the theatre in about 28 years.
So he won't come back.
Won't come anywhere near it.
He's terrified the life.
Life member, won't come anywhere near the theatre.
Have you got any idea who that figure could have been?
We think it might have been the caretaker, because he used to stand there, but there was also a booking lady that used to stand around in the foyer, but we're not sure because he won't even talk about it.
Why would the caretaker seemingly like want to keep coming back here? What have you any idea?
We think he's looking after the building because he was a caretaker for about 30 years.
So he's really
he's interested in what we did, and he did actually, as I said before, he cleaned the theatre.
Yeah.
He went home and unfortunately passed away in that night. So this is his last place where he was in spirit, as it were.
Have you got any names of the spirits that reside here?
The caretaker's called Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, that was his name. But the other ones we don't know.
Would the caretaker or any of the spirits haunting here join Sean and I as we investigate the foyer?
Down.
Down.
Yeah.
So it knows we've come down.
Yeah. I think we should call off Eddie.
Eddie? Yeah, because Eddie was related to these stairs here.
Yeah. Eddie?
Can you come forward?
Do you hear that? As soon as we said Eddie, there was a...
Like a deep breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie, can you come forward and let us know you're here?
If this is where you were spotted, speak into this.
I heard that.
That's footsteps. Again. It's a man's voice and footsteps.
Behind us.
Yeah. It sounds all over.
Yeah. Can you communicate with us and use this device and tell us what you want to tell us and communicate?
It's a cough.
I can hear something. Should we head over here?
Let's go over there, see what we pick up. What about standing here?
Yeah,
See if we can pick up anything.
Yeah. Can you communicate? Use our energy. Yeah, that was back there. There's nobody behind us now because this is empty.
Speak into this device. It's like they're playing games with us.
There was little tap taps.
Look, it's behind that wall.
Yeah. Does this say
Teacher,
solid wall?
listen.
What could that be?
That's really bizarre. It's like it's behind that wall.
Yeah. Come closer, Dave. See if you can pick that up.
Yeah.
Just tap laptop?
Well, I've made that right.
Okay. Now over here is the box office.
Box office.
Now at the box office, it's been reported that there was a Victorian child that's been seen in full bodied apparition.
Past.
That's right, we're talking about the past.
Yeah.
And obviously the Victorian.
Yeah.
But it was in full Victorian clothing and was physically seen.
There was just a woo.
I heard that.
A woo. Yeah, we would have picked that up, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I got that on the audio here.
Yeah.
Is that you? Should we go closer?
Did you come here? Did you come here?
Sounds like the toilet.
Yeah. It was like the toilet in
Sounds
here,
like the
just
toilet,
flushed.
but there's nothing's flush.
That was clear. That was clearly
So
running
low.
water.
Veronica, are you in? As soon as I say
Did you see
Veronica,
that? Did you hear that?
as soon as I said Veronica, there's a bang in there.
In the toilet.
Yeah.
Don't really want to get too many shots of the toilet though.
No. Can you take us out of the toilet, Veronica?
What the
Yeah, she did.
Okay.